Before we get started today, this video contains a rumor for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. All rumors should be considered false until officially confirmed by Square Enix. Assume that I'm going to be lying to you for however long this video is, and trust nobody and nothing until you've heard it from Square Enix's mouth. But now that we got that out of the way, this is one of the more exciting rumors, and I really hope this is true because I think it is greatly going to strengthen Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as a product for newcomers. So one of the things with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is that Square Enix wants you to be able to start with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. As they said before, they want to make it so that it's so newcomer friendly that even if you didn't play Final Fantasy VII Remake, FF7 Rebirth can be your first Final Fantasy VII experience. This sort of baffled players, as many people think that you need to at least play the original before experiencing the remake trilogy. Then you need to at least play part 1. However, Square Enix is trying to make it so that anyone who wants to dive into Rebirth can. And if this new rumor is true, they'll be able to do exactly that. And that's what has me so excited. Now, I personally discovered this rumor through Aitai Kimochi, aka Audrey, who posted about this post from a Korean forum which detailed the recap that they're supposed to have in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, they have mentioned before, as we can see here, that there is going to be a recap and they've made extensive preparations in order for players to be able to dive right into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, even if you haven't played Remake. That much has been known for quite some time now. So with this rumor, it said that according to an unsourced quote from a Korean forum, there is going to be a 17-minute CGI recap for Final Fantasy VII Remake. That sounds incredible. We do have some evidence of this being the case already. If you are to watch this bit of footage from the most recent Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer, you can notice that there are some portions of this scene here that are in CGI that were not in CGI in the game. Now this scene right here, if you look at it, that part was definitely CGI from the original game. However, if you go a little bit forward, starting about right here, there is a CGI frame of Aerith, and there's also this CGI frame right here too with the Arbiters flying out. You could see Cloud charging Sephiroth and that scene right there, and that's all brand new. So they are rendering some brand new CGI moments of scenes from the first game. That much is true, objective, we can tell from those clips in the trailer for Rebirth. However, is that going to be for a 17-minute short film basically, recapping us on Final Fantasy VII Remake? One thing I want to note here is that I feel like I can tell the difference in the CGI from the original game, and then when it switches over to the new CGI that they've rendered, it does feel like there is some type of quality difference in like the lighting or the setup, and that's probably because they had to update the CGI whenever they went back and re-rendered all this stuff, and they made it look a little bit better. And if this is true, I imagine that they're re-rendering a ton of new scenes, and probably the majority of it will be brand new rendered CGI. Now, if we go over and look at the quote from the forum, this is what they had to say. Ultra high quality 100% CG movie, long content of approximately 17 minutes or more, naturally connected to the opening, can be rewatched at any time within the game. The CG video of the confrontation with Sephiroth in the recently released trailer is part of a summary movie. The summary movie is one of the parts that Kitase Yoshinori Kitase is most confident in for Rebirth. This sounds absolutely phenomenal. I really hope that it's true. You know, it's one thing to watch an edited together FMV, stringing together all of the important scenes that you need to know in order for the players to be able to catch up. But it's another thing to give them a CG short film that's going to allow them to catch up. This is going to allow it to be something high quality. And not only that, they're also going to be able to release this as promotional material. They're going to be able to upload something like this to YouTube and have all of us watch and react to it and remember our experiences with Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's also going to allow us to see some of the moments from the first game in even higher quality CG. Again, this is a rumor, and it should be treated like one. We don't know if this is a real thing or not. We do know that the recap is a real thing, and we do know that there are new CG moments in there for sure. The big question is it going to be 17 minutes or more according to that post? It's something that I'm really hoping for. Now, they have done something similar like this before. If you are to beat Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission, aka the Yuffie DLC, you're treated to a very lovely cinematic where you see Cloud and the party walking walking all the way to calm. The cinematic is weirdly one of my favorite things that's come out of the remake project. There's something about it that just has this soft character building moment where it feels like you get to intimately know these characters. And even though it's a very brief CGI scene, you know, what we had before was just kind of walking across the world map and you're in calm, couple of random battles, and yeah, this ultimately fleshes that out a lot more and makes you feel like this giant journey is on its way to beginning. So again, if this recap is real, if this is what Square Enix is planning to do, I have nothing but praise for how they're approaching it. I think that is a brilliant move. Putting it out as a CG film will allow people to go and watch it on YouTube, allows us content creators to react to it, allows everyone to reminisce on their feelings about the first game and get people excited about the journey that has happened so far. But it also allows newcomers to get the gist of the Midgar arc and the brand new stakes that are at hand, as well as all of the original FF7 plot and the general idea of the events of Midgar, all within a nicely animated CG short film. This is one of those rumors I am really hoping is true because it really addresses the elephant in the room. It's kind of become a meme with Square Enix games at this point, especially a lot more so with Kingdom Hearts, that it can be quite difficult to get into some Square Enix games because they've been going on for so long. There's all this interconnected lore, etc. But I think this is cool. This is a great way to get people in. And I think by not cutting and pasting just scenes from the original game, it'll probably flow a lot better and it'd be a lot more visually appealing too. So this is something that I am desperately hoping for. Please, Square Enix, let this be true. Let it be something that can get everyone involved in this game, even if they didn't play the first, and let it be something that us fans who've been here from day one can reminisce and prepare for Rebirth. But again, guys, this is a rumor. It is not confirmed by Square Enix, which means that it is not real as of yet. So don't go telling everyone that you've heard from Night Sky Prince that there's going to be a 17-minute CGI recap in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because you absolutely did not hear it from me. Until we know for sure, it's all lies. That being said, if it is real, the absolute second that it drops, we're going to be reacting to it right here on the channel. And be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Night Sky Prince. I am actually creating Reels and TikToks now. This is something that I've said I was going to be doing for a long time. I am actually doing it now. I'm committing. I'm doing one per day. So if you like my content, this is a way for me to put out even more of it. A lot of stuff that isn't big enough to get a whole dedicated news video to, I can make a 1-minute TikTok or reel to. So please go ahead and check out at the Night Sky Prince if you want even more of me. And if you don't want even more of me, then what is your problem, buddy? What are you doing? Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this rumor, and I'll see you all in the next video.